So it's starting to get fun this week. We get a real sense of how the whole facility is going to feel. You see that the framework for the ceiling in the hallway is now in place. It's all timber because it has to support an absolutely huge box for the skylight. And Studio 1 now looking great with all the plasterboard up in front of the rock wall. And that big coffin, as I described it before, is now in place there. So you get a real sense of the room now, and it'll come in maybe just a few more millimetres for the frames for the rock wool and the stretched fabric. All that aircon ducts. Bit of aircon at the back there. So let's look at Studio 2. Absolutely fantastic. Again, all the plasterboard in front of the rock wall. I've got a big blinding box there. It's an MDF box there for the skylight. That'll be painted white, I imagine. And now the aircon ducting, instead of residing in the machine room, is now connected to the roof. Great stuff. It's going to feel very different when the plasterboard goes in there. And this is the end of the week. Wow, what a transformation. So the big coffin is yet to go in to the skylight there. But what is interesting is we can start to see that they're actually plastering between the plasterboard panels and the corners to give everything a true finish. That's something that I'll question Chris at Munro about, because a lot of this is going to be obscured by rock wool and stretched fabric. Wow, it's the first time this machine room's been clear for a while. You get a sense of it's going to be a really useful space. I'm going to have not only a lot of machinery in there, but that'll have a locker with clothes in and stuff, so because I cycle to work. There we go. I mean, real attention to detail here on the way these walls are going to be finished. If you look at our blog, www.spitfireaudio.com, click on the blog, and you'll also see we're starting to discuss different colourways for the studios. Oh wow, along the bottom there is the beginnings of the trunking, of which we're going to have little halogen lights at the bottom, and then we're going to build the framework for the rock wool and stretch fabric on top of that. And one minor snag, we're going to change the PowerPoint here, needs to be switched to by that radio there, so that we've got a beer fridge at the end of the hall.